the box is in. You can see it's nice and even, sits nice and even inside the body. And I've wired this one up for the manual. So there's your manual version. This is all now tidied up. All I've done is I've pulled the cables from the charge through into the box, and then in the box I've put a switch in for the LEDs. With the box you can put all of your electronics in there in any style that you want. So the manual, radio control with sound systems, they can all go inside this box. This is the scruffiest, if you like, or the most untidy, because it has to have the controller mounted on the back of the body. But I've tried to keep that really nice and tidy in there as best I can. And you've got your one cable that's going to come out down to your chassis for your motors, but the battery goes inside this box. So it's designed that you can plug in your battery. Make sure you get the plug the right way around. You can just slide that battery in, plug in the battery on your cable in, and then you drop the floor in, screw that into place with a couple of M3 screws. I've shortened some pan heads here, but I might actually give customers button heads instead because they're a little bit tidier. So once the base is put on the box, this is a completely kind of sealed unit now. You can do your own wiring in that box any which way you see fit. There's a hole at the front so you can bring your plug through to mount a speaker on the front if you've got a sound system. There's a hole on the back here, so if all of your RC's mounted inside, you can bring out your cable for your chassis. But that is self-contained, all in one. So I'm just doing my testing here. I've wired up. This is the last cable, and I've soldered that to the motor. And the general rule of thumb is if you've got the two motor, you've got to jump it. You want to go opposite. If the stickers are opposite to each other, then your cables are opposite as well. But what this means is we can turn this chassis right on its back. I've been round and just pinched everything up, and actually we should be able to just run this as it is. Just make sure everything's working as it should be. There's a little element of running in on these. Obviously you want all the paint and any of the rubbish to get off the sprockets on the wheels, and you obviously want the bearings to get some oil in them as well, so worth giving it a little test run beforehand. Run it for a few minutes. Once everything's running, you should get a nice smooth start to everything. Won't be quite so lumpy. First couple of times you use it, it might be a little bit lumpy just until things run in. That's running pretty slow. And go the other direction. Now on the actual body itself, we've got the little switch here for our lights. So you can choose to switch your flashing LEDs and your headlights on or off. Actually, the battery will stay in there with this open, so you can get access to the battery if you want to get it out for charging and other things. Or stick your base on, screw it into place, because you have got the charge plug at the top there, so it will just charge once you plug it in, charge the battery in situ. Well, I'm pretty happy with that, so the next steps will just be finishing off all the body. So the last bits are, we've got a 1 kilo weight that you can drop in. If you want to do some heavy hauling, that gives you a really good bit of weight right across both the bogies. But now we've got all the wiring in, the last little bits are we're going to screw on the horns, put on the exhausts. You've got a little exhaust that covers this part as well. You've got your air conditioning unit that goes over, plugs in, and magnetises itself on to hide the charge port. And then any touch up that we might need to do, all the final little details. But I like the fact you can see that engine unit through the vents. It changes in the directions that you go with it. That's cool. You can see something in there, that's really good. So just on to the final finishes. So we're back into the paint shop for the final finishing touches. The things that we've added, we've got the little brass maker's plates, the etched brass maker's plates. There's two large ones on the cabs and one central on the bonnet here. And on the roof we've added the horns. These are a bit vulnerable, so they're really one of the last things you want to put on. You can quickly take the roof off and bolt that on, and you've got your exhaust stack which is glued in, your exhaust detail that's glued inside the stack, and you've got your little air conditioning unit. So there's a little rare earth magnet in there, and you just pop that one on. That magnets itself into position because it's a steel roof. And then we've run round on all the parts that we scratched when we were doing the build. So if you remember, I filed this section just to make sure it fitted nicely. So we've just run round with a little paintbrush and just touched up all those little nicks and bumps. Makes a big difference to the look of the model once it's all finished. And we've also body coloured all the black bolts. So anything that was black on the buffer beams front and rear, we've just turned them into body colour. I made this little coupler pin as well, which is really easy to do, but just all adds to that detail. And the thing I particularly like is that engine detailing through the vents. So as it passes by, you get this real kind of 3D look to that engine inside the vents. I think that looks awesome. I'm really pleased with that. And this one, being a manual version, has got all the switches and everything on the back of the cab. If you have the RC, we give you a radio control box that sticks over there on body colour, which is on the full size. But you would be mounting all of your radio control inside this box here. And there's a space for two switches. We've just got one switch for the light, but you wouldn't have any of this cabling inside the RC version. So if you wanted to put someone inside, get a driver in there, there's no reason why you couldn't do that. And there you go. That should actually be the last bits of your build. Everything done.